Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey, and today you can earn a free outfit in Blitz, and we have some Battle Royale update information to talk about. Alright, that's right, you can get a free outfit right now for playing this game and getting a win. That is the thing, you have to get a win. So you just have to win a 6-stack pure chaos match in Blitz Royale this weekend and earn the Bug Punk Sunny outfit. Tag your 5 friends and good luck. Pure Chaos is the most competitive Blitz lobby. So yeah, that's the challenge for you. And I honestly, I am a fan of the Sunny outfit. I was a fan of that season because I'm very into aliens. So that season's battle pass I really liked a lot, and getting this cool variant of Sunny, this Bug Punk Sunny, I think is really cool. So get in there, play some 6 stacks, aka Pure Chaos, in Blitz. Again, that is teams of 6, and you know, go for the win and get yourself a free outfit. That's a cool little promotion they're doing. Again, more incentive things like this would be, you know, I think would really help, you know, bring more eyes and more interest into you know, the competitive modes. But again, we'll see what they do with their, you know, revamped ranks 2.0 and all the stuff that they have coming up for FNCS 26. Right, and then let's talk about Battle Royale changes. All right, they say we've been making more frequent balance and loot pool adjustments to keep the season feeling fresh. And with today's update, we are honing in on what we love about Fortnite Battle Royale. Yesterday, we unvaulted 3 weapons into Battle Royale loot pool: the Hollow Twister Assault Rifle, MK7 Assault Rifles, and Frenzy Auto Shotgun. Why these 3 specifically? We've seen you ask for more ARs with scopes and powerful shotguns added to the pool, and we feel these 3 answer that call. Loot drop rates and in-match progression have been redesigned for real. It's time to reset and get back to the heart of Fortnite Battle Royale, where looting is extremely important to the game as each match progresses. We've cleaned out a lot of the redundant piles of loot and ammo on... we've cleaned out a lot of the redundant piles of loot and ammo to provide a cleaner looting experience. So it feels like a special moment when you discover the loadout that fits your playstyle. See the changes below. So, for floor loot, ammo, bug pods, chests, and military chests, and golden POI drones have been rebalanced across the island for healthier distribution of item rarity. And that's what we talked about, you know, with the bug pods and the military chests and the golden drones, you know, stuff, you know, not dropping, you know, as much or as good of items as it used to. They seem to think that this is a good idea, that this is going to make it feel more special when you do get the loadout you want, which, you know, I get that because that is how it normally is. But I don't know if it's going to work this season because you've already you know, you've already given the ease of the loot pool that we had. So then to take it away, I don't know if that's going to work in the middle of the season, or they might have, you know, in my opinion, they probably should have just waited until the next season and said, okay, we made it a little bit too easy to get great stuff during that last season, but we're going to have to wait because it just feels odd and strange to do it in the middle of the season. It's gonna make the, you know, it's making the season feel different, and I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to be good or bad. It just does it. If you change something and it didn't make it better and it didn't make it worse, I don't know if it was worth it. And then drop rates have changed for Lead Splitter 3000, Swarm Strikes, and Shockwave Hammers to make it feel more joyful and impactful when you find one. Again, lowering the drop rates of those to make them more rare. And we've vaulted the Epic Slurp Juice. We want rare healing items to be available, but not plentiful. Legendary Slurp Juice is intentionally weak. Too long didn't read. With these adjustments, we want legendary loot to feel really legendary, reducing the repetition of finding the same amount of god loot over and over throughout a match, which may sometimes feel boring. These changes have been a breath of fresh air in our playtests, and we're going to carefully monitor how the game feels to you, adjusting things when necessary. What do you think of the changes so far? We have a lot more content coming up very soon. Let us know what you think along the way. Again, they explained it there in the last little TLDR, but again, it just I don't know if that is really the answer in the middle of the season. We kind of had what we had already, and now when most casual people play, they're gonna feel like, okay, well, now I don't get anything cool, so that's kind of a bummer. So it just feels like you put this season out, it didn't land with those things. But for it to go on as long as it has, and then to change it now, I just don't know if that was the answer. You should have said, well, we did what we did. It is what it is. Let's get back to what we normally do in the next season. I just don't know if it was the right answer to change it now, and now honestly, you're making things less rare. But because of how plentiful things felt at these, especially at the bug locations, now when you go there, now it feels like, okay, well, now there's nothing here. So it went from like insanely interesting to kind of like, is it even worth going there now? I don't know. It might end up having the opposite effect of what they're hoping, but we'll see. Right, and again, they want to know what you think, but I want to know what you think as well. So in the comments, let me know what you're thinking. All right, let's talk about how many people are playing this game. And here's another thing that they re-updated that and back to a way that I don't like. They separated these things out again. Okay, so now there is a little section that says Battle Royales by Epic, and then a separate section for other experiences by Epic. So now I have to look over here where Blitz has 119,000, Battle Royale has 101,000, Reload has 78,000, OG has 31,000, and then let's look in the tab here. Okay, Battle Royale Zero Build has 79,000, Reload Zero Build 14,000, OG Zero Build 14,000, Festival 2,000, Odyssey 15,000, Ranked Reload 113,000, Reload Zero Build Ranked 4,700, Battle Royale Ranked 23,000. That is quite a bit higher than we have seen in a long time. It's usually been down around 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 range. Battle Royale Zero Build Ranked 3,000, Ranked Ballistic 3,000, Legends Landing 4,000, Party Royale 1,000, Brick Life 6,000, Creative 6,000, Save the World 9,000, and that is your Epic Made modes. What is this? Oh my gosh, they keep. Territory Troubles Fall Guys has 639. Shogun Showdown Roguelike has 557. Sweaty Golf 2 has 753. The Squid Red versus Blue has 1,200. The Go Garden has 2,400. Pet Heroes Adventure has 750. Fortnite Finishers Free for All has 450. Team NT Red versus Blue Amazing has 237. There's a whole lot more to be discovered in the Discover tab. Now, our peak numbers for this episode's going to be coming out Saturday morning now, but the peak numbers for Friday was 1.28 million, so 1,280,000, which is quite a bit higher than it was during the week. And again, we'll see what it is like on Saturday and Sunday. I feel like they're probably making these changes because they're trying to keep the player base up more consistently. But again, we'll see if it works. If it really does feel better to people, or if it just feels, worse to people, or if if it doesn't make much of a difference at all. I mean, it already went on so long. I don't know how much people are gonna be affected by the changes. But let's go look at the quest. Get those D-Res Destroyer stuff quests done. Your Champions Road. Your on the Community Megazord, we've gotten the Blue Ranger now. So you need to restore health or gain shields to help summon the Yellow Ranger. That one's already 89% done. So keep healing up so we can get the Yellow Ranger. Then we, do your kickstarts, do your stories, do your expertise stuff, your weeklies, dailies, milestones, and your ranked stuff for those rewards as well. And there's your reminder for quests. Let's head on over to the competitive tab. Now, I'm not on mobile, so I won't be able to view the results of the mobile cup on here. So I guess I'll just talk about it. So my twins, they're still sick. And because they're sick, I had to stay home from work. And because I was home from work, I was at home in time, and, at a time where I was able to play in the Kai Cenat Cup, the Blitz Mobile Cup. My total was 35 points. That landed me somewhere in the 2000s. So I didn't do great, but I learned a lot. I ended up playing, I can't remember if it was 13 or 14 matches. There for a little while, something was going on. It wouldn't let me join a match. So that was kind of annoying. But the matches go fast, so I was like, okay, eventually this is going to start working again, and I'll be able to play all my matches. I still wasn't able to, but I got to play most of them. But here's what I learned. So in the competitive mode, it is a lot more competitive. So normally when I am playing Blitz, it's just something I pull out on my phone. I'm like, okay, I'm going to play play some matches of Blitz real quick. And there's a lot of bots in the lobby in Blitz. So if I just use the touchscreen, no problem, and easily get wins in Blitz, right? In casual mode, no problems at all. I did this for the Kai Cenat Cup in about 8 matches, and in about 8 matches, I had, I think I scored like, I can't even remember. It was a really low number though. It was less than 10 points because I was just getting absolutely destroyed. So I said, you know what? This is not going the way this normally goes for me, and I know I'm doing bad, but I know I shouldn't be doing this bad. There's no way that I'm going to do this bad. So I grabbed my PS4 controller, connected it to my iPhone, and you just have to be on your mobile device, so you can connect a controller to play in the mobile cups. So I connected a controller to my mobile device, my PS4 controller, and then I played, and then I scored like 20-something points, close to 30 points, while using a controller. So if you're gonna play mobile, any sort of mobile cup or mobile competitive version. If you have a controller, it seems like most people who are playing in those modes are also going to be using a controller, and you will have a much better shot of being able to actually compete. It was for me anyways, because I'm a lot better on a controller than using a touchscreen. I'm sure there's some kids out there who that's all they've ever played on is a touchscreen, and maybe they're really good at it. But for me, the controller helped me out exponentially. And if you're somebody who regularly games using a controller, then it's going to help you out as well. And then the other thing is, you really have to know the map. Okay, so get in there to learn the map, because they have those like legendary chests in the Blitz. So figure out where those are, because everybody else in the competitive cups, they're gonna know where they are, and those are gonna be some hot drops. So then you just got to decide, is it worth it dropping on those spots right away and getting into fights? And you could potentially get a few eliminations right away, or you could get eliminated right away. Or do you want to play it like I play Battle Royale normally, where I land somewhere less populated and go for placement points, and then try to get a few eliminations at the end? Again, once I had my controller and I went with that method, I did a lot better and got a lot more points. So keep that in mind. So yeah, that would be my thing. If you're gonna get in there, play and play these mobile cups, use a controller if you have one, and play it more like Battle Royale style if you are gonna do it. Because again, I went in there thinking like, oh, I'll just play this with a touchscreen, and I'll just play it like I normally play Blitz whenever I play Blitz, and that is to go absolutely wild and crazy. Just land at a crazy busy area and try to W key everybody, and get a lot of wins. But you can't really do that in the cup, because everybody's a real player. Seems like everybody's using a controller, so it's a lot harder than just playing normal Blitz, which of course makes sense. But yeah, it was fun. All I got was the spray, but it was still a fun little learning experience to play that cup. And I'm going to try to get in there and play some more of those mobile cups in the future, and use the knowledge that I have from playing this first one to try to do even better. All right, well, there's your competitive update. Let's go ahead and let's talk about, or let's get to the item shop. All right, in the item shop today, of course, special offers and bundles. The gorillas are still here. Juice World is still here, but is leaving. Snoop Dogg is still here. Cars, Jam Tracks, the Adidas section is still here but leaving. Jacob's Locker is still here but leaving. The Master Chief section is still here. The Power Rangers are still here. Let's see here. The No Sweat section still there. Okay, the Curse Kodama bundle still here. Dark Tricera Ops, Dark Rex outfit, they're still here. We have the Rivet Wrap for 300. The Resistor Keys Keytar for 800. The So Low emote for 200. The Windmill Stomp emote for 200. We got the Crisscross emote for 500. The Red Streak Pickaxe for 500. We have the Sledge Heifer Pickaxe for 500. Fluorescent Flyer Glider for 500. We got the Cypress Nell outfit with the Quantic Pulsar back bling for 1,200. Raptorian the Brave outfit with Raptor's Way back bling for 1,200. The Heist outfit with the Tiny Totem back bling for 1,200. Thumbs Up emote for 200. We got the Jet outfit with the Jet's Jagged Heart back bling for 1,200. Wukong outfit with the Royale Flags back bling for 2,000. Bandolette outfit for 1,200. The Shock Grip emote for 300. The What's Poppin' bundle has the Colonel Poppy outfit with the Slurpy Slush'em back bling for 1,200 and the What's Poppin' Jack Harlow Jam track, which is 500, all together in the bundle for 1,500, which is again 200 off the total. Wow, we got some new kicks. The Llama Loafers kicks. These are 800 V-bucks, and they're Fortnite llamas as loafers. 800 V-bucks, very nice. We got the Bash outfit with the Llama Corn Shield back bling for 1,500. The Razor Smash pickaxe for 1,200. The Yeehaw outfit with the built-in glitter up emote for 1,500. All right, get your kicks, of course. Beavis and Butthead are still here. Iron Spider, Black Cat, Iron Legion, and now Hulk was added into the Marvel section. The Victory Vibes, the Gaming Legends with Isaac Unbound items are here, and then today we got the Kai Cenat bundle. Okay, again, came out the same day as the tournament. If you did well enough, you got these outfits for free by doing so well in the tournament. If not, then you're gonna purchase these items separately. Okay, you can get the Kai Cenat. This is okay. It says bundle here, but okay, the Kai Cenat bundle has the Kai Cenat outfit with the Air Jordan 4 Retro OG bread kicks for 1,800. Again, so if you get the outfit, it comes with the kicks. If you can get the kicks totally separately, which are the Air Jordan 4 Retro OG breads for 1,000. You got the Pyro Rocket pickaxe for 800. The Rocket Recline emote for 800. There is the Amp Kai outfit, which is this is the one where you can have the reactivity on or off, where I guess it like lights up and flames are, you know, the skin becomes like a reactive flame. It's a really cool effect. Even the bottom of his dreads get the effect. It's pretty cool. And again, you can have the hat forward, backwards, or off. Again, with that one, 1,800. Okay, so the Fire Hazard back bling is 600. It's chair on fire. The Amp Zap pickaxe is 800. In that Amp logo. The Tie Little Dance emote for 500. The Amp Wrap 500 V-bucks, and the Lil Cenat back bling for 600. Again, that hamster. All right. So all of the Kai Cenat. Oh wait, sorry. There's also the Mercedes AMG T63S Kai Cenat bundle. Again, that is the Mercedes AMG T63S. That has the Kai Cenat decal that it comes with. 2,500 V-bucks for that. Now you can get everything in the Kai Cenat bundle, not including the car, but all the other items in the bundle for 3,500 V-bucks, which is what, 4,700 V-bucks off the total. And that looks like everything today. You can get any and all of these items using code Mikey, MMMIKIE, in the item shop, and some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. Now, again, I am not, a big watcher of streamers or, yeah, I'm just not a big watcher of, YouTubers, streamers on Twitch or anything these days. But I do know who Kai Cenat is, and you gotta admit that the items in this bundle are really cool. If you got the bundle, you get some cool kicks. Again, I still have never bought any kicks on their own, but if you bought the bundle, you get some cool kicks with it. I gotta say, the Kai Cenat, especially the amp outfit, is really cool. I really like that that effect that it has, that dynamic like fire, skin, hair, and even the eyes glow as well. So I think that is really cool. So everything, they did everything really well with it. Again, being one of the biggest streamers in the world, they were going to do it good, and they did it good. So that's your item of the day today. All right. And now that we've gotten to our item of the day, let's get to some comments from the community if we got any. Let's see here. Over on YouTube, we did get some comments, or at least one, it looks like. So let's go ahead and see what they say over there. Newbie Kid says, my friend got banned because he used macros, but that kind of suspicious. Again, I don't know what to tell you. Since I don't really know the situation, but yeah, if he was using anything at all that got detected as cheating in any way, then that's gonna happen, and that's the risk, which is again why it's not worth taking the risk in my eyes. Let's see here. That's all we had on YouTube. So over on Spotify, the Fall Guy says, I might need to lock in because my little sister beat me 12-3 in our last box fight. LOL. Maybe I need to start practicing more. Oh my gosh, Fall Guy. You know what? I know you've been busy getting back to school and focusing on that. So let's just chalk it up to that. You've been you've been focused on other things, and that's all right. Your little sister probably feels good about beating you. Let her have this one. Get warmed back up, and when you get chances to play, when you have all your schoolwork done, get in there and practice a little bit, and don't let that happen again. No, that's funny. But I bet she felt really good about that. Let's see here. Yam says that exact amount of V-Bucks purchasing is going to be very useful. I would still prefer typical gamer over Kai Cenat. And I can't wait to play the newly announced Stark Blitz Island because I love Marvel. And I also can't wait for Megazord. I just hope I can play enough these days, and I hope your kids get better, Mikey. Thanks. Thank you for that. We got the kids plenty of good medicine and hopefully rest, and so yeah, hopefully they'll be getting better here soon. I was at the doctor a long time yesterday getting one of them checked out, so, and thankfully there was nothing more serious going on, so just have to do what we normally do, so hopefully they'll be better soon. But yeah, the exact V-Bucks, yeah, that's gonna be useful, and I think a lot of people do want typical gamer over Kai Cenat just because of the association with the game itself, again, I think that is coming sometime down the line. That will happen. Again, just think about how some of the big streamers, it took them a long time to get to. When they get to typical gamer, it's going to be done well. It's going to be done big, and it'll be good. Let's see here. Oscar says, thanks for the help. Hey, no problem, Oscar. Namor 2011 says, love the pod. Could you give me some tips? Yeah, sure. I mean, we talked about some tips for mobile. Hopefully, that is something that you like. And then if you ever want more and more tips, go back to the beginning of this show and listen to the beginning podcast, especially if you're a beginner, because there's a lot of tips in there for beginners in the beginning of this podcast. Max says, it's crazy how Kai Sanat is getting an icon skin before typical gamer, even though Kai barely plays the game compared to typical gamer. Yeah, again, that is just not something that for me, the order in which people get skins in the game does not bother me at all. I could care less. And they're going to get to all the biggest ones. Typical gamer will get one. Trust me, he will. The only way he wouldn't get one is if he didn't want one, and if he did something so bad that Fortnite decided not to give him one, which seems highly unlikely. So I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't, people can get upset about whatever they want to get upset about, but something, like the order in which people get their outfits in the game is not something that is going to offend me or bother me. There's, they'll get to it. RS Gaming says, love this podcast. All right, thank you. Let's see here. Free Schlep says, every once in a while I'm playing Fortnite, my screen goes to some random orange screen. It's really weird. I think the Switch just can't handle Fortnite anymore. Yeah, that might be right. My second oldest child normally plays Fortnite on Nintendo Switch, and even he has been he's he's only 8 years old, but even he has been commenting lately on how on his Nintendo, because we have an Xbox at home too, we have PlayStation 5 at home too, and so he's been playing on some of those other devices, and he's like, now he's starting to notice a difference. He's like, whenever he plays on the Switch now, he's like, this doesn't feel as good as when I play on the PS5 or on the Xbox. It's like, yep. So yeah, I know you guys, it's a struggle right now, and again, even on my PS4, it's starting to feel a little different. And some of these older devices, they're gonna get left behind because that's just the natural way of tech development. Let's see here. Baseball Lord says, hey, Mikey, sorry I haven't commented lately. I can say as a student that most people don't have time to play much in the second week of school. I went to our high school's football game tonight, and they won. With a comeback in the last quarter, they won 9-7. Let's go Trojans. All right. Go Trojans. Good job. Way to come back and get the win. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I definitely feel like numbers, they dropped off dramatically when people had to go back to school and work once the summer was over. So it does not surprise me to see the lower numbers that we have been lately. I don't know if they're used to seeing that low of numbers, which is why they are, working on trying to balance and change things to see if they can get people to come in more consistently. But, it doesn't surprise me. Let's see here. And this one, interesting. It doesn't even show a username, but they said, another podcast, another awesome day. Keep doing what you're doing, and I for sure won't be getting lost in the storm. That is awesome. I wish Spotify was showing me what your username was so I could shout you out by name. But yeah, awesome. Thank you for your comment. That's great. Let's see here. That's all the comments now. Make sure you go join the Daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Head over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.